All of you in your class 10th have studied about complete double blood circulation, which means oxygenated and deoxygenated blood remain completely separate and flow of blood takes place twice through the heart. The complete double blood circulation is of great advantage in human being as it supplies more oxygen to the tissues because there is no mixing of oxygen rich blood and oxygenated poor blood, or you can say deoxygenated blood. Why more oxygen is necessary for the human beings? Because vertebrates need more oxygen to produce more heat, and more heat is required to maintain the body temperature. As all of you know, human beings are homeotherms, or you can say endotherms, which can maintain their own body temperature. They keep the body temperature constant. And what is the constant body temperature of human being? That is 37 degree Celsius. So to maintain this body temperature during winter season, or in each and every season, to maintain the body temperature, they need constant supply of heat. So that's why they need more oxygen. Now, complete double blood circulation, it consists of two parts, that is pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. First of all, we will discuss about the pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary word is related to lungs. So the flow of blood between the lungs and the heart is known as pulmonary circulation. Let's discuss the course of blood circulation in pulmonary system. In pulmonary circulation, the pulmonary artery, it arises from the right ventricle. From right ventricle, pulmonary artery arises and it divides into two branches, right and left pulmonary artery. Right pulmonary artery, it enters into the left side of the lung, and right pulmonary artery, it enters into the right lung, which supply deoxygenated blood to the lungs. After the exchange of gases, pulmonary vein, they carry oxygenated blood back to the heart into the left auricle. Now from left auricle, this blood, oxygenated blood, is transported to the body part. In pulmonary circulation, we have to start from the right ventricle. Right ventricle, it sends the, arrows are wrong here, right ventricle, it sends deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation through pulmonary artery. Then after oxygenation, or after the exchange of gases in the lungs, the oxygenated blood, it reaches to the left auricle of the heart. This is known as pulmonary circulation. So what do you mean by pulmonary circulation? The flow of deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to the lungs and return of oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left auricle of the heart is called pulmonary circulation. Second is the systemic circulation. In systemic circulation, exchange or you can say flow of blood take place between the body organs and the heart. The flow of blood from the left ventricle to all parts of the body and back to the right auricle is called systemic circulation. Now, in systemic circulation, the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle, you can change the labeling here, it's wrong, I have not checked. The oxygenated, now from the left auricle carry oxygenated blood. From left auricle, oxygenated blood enters into the left ventricle. Now the left ventricle, it transports the oxygenated blood to the all parts of the body through aorta. Now aorta enters into the different body parts and form a network of arteries, arterioles and capillaries to the tissues, from where deoxygenated blood is collected through system of venules, veins and vena cava, and the deoxygenated blood is emptied into the right auricle. This is known as systemic circulation. What is the importance of systemic circulation? That it provides nutrients, oxygen and other essential substances to the tissues and take away carbon dioxide and other harmful substances for elimination. So let's revise once again. In pulmonary circulation, deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle enters into the lungs through pulmonary artery for oxygenation. After exchange of gases in the lungs, oxygenated blood enter into the heart in left auricle through pulmonary vein. So the exchange of blood, that is the movement of blood, deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to the lungs through pulmonary artery, and return of oxygenated blood into the left auricle of the heart through pulmonary vein is known as pulmonary circulation. Second is systemic circulation. Oxygenated blood from the left ventricle is carried by the aorta. Then it forms a network of arteries, arterioles and capillaries in the tissues and collect deoxygenated blood from the body tissues through capillaries, venules, veins, and later on all the deoxygenated blood is poured into the vena cava, and vena cava, it empties the deoxygenated blood into the right auricle. So the flow of oxygenated blood from left ventricle through aorta and deoxygenated blood through vena cava into right auricle is known as systemic circulation.